Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is Shane Hyman with VIP Global, welcoming you to our first event here for VIP Global and TPS, our Sunday VIP Global Team Training Call. I want to welcome you all and congratulate you for being here. We're really facing a fantastic and transformational year of 2017 here with TPS and VIP Global. So we're definitely excited to be a part of such a phenomenal company of TPS. The numbers are absolutely exploding through the roof. And really, there's so many leaders being born and taking this thing to the next level. So we're very honored to have everybody here aboard with us, whether you're here live with us or listening to this as a recording. Definitely want to congratulate you for showing up and winning and saying yes to success. Again, guys, my name is Shane Hyman. I'm going to simply go over our announcements here and we'll continue and proceed with the call. So for our announcements, we're just going to do a recap on our VIP Global weekly event calendar. And again, here on Sunday, every Sunday, we're going to be doing our VIP Global Conference training call at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where you're able to dial in the number 949-245-2883 or uberconference.com/VIP Global. Love to see you there and also take a look and keep an eye out for those replays. And on Mondays, we have the TPS Corporate Training Webinar at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Register at tpswebinar.com. Love to see you there every Monday. Fantastic webinar provided to us by our corporate leaders, Mr. Richard Ramos and Gary Regier. Now, on Tuesdays, we typically have a live event, which is also live streamed. Right now, we're just going to have everybody stay tuned for an update as we're, we have a couple things in the works right now in terms of what we're going to do as far as a live event on Tuesdays. So again, guys, stay plugged in and keep an ear out for that announcement for our Tuesday event coming up here very soon. And on Wednesdays, we have the VIP Global Team Training Webinar, okay? And you can register at vipglobaltraining.com, and we meet there every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Love to see you there. Fantastic training provided to you by VIP Global. And on Thursday, another business opportunity overview, okay? This is a live overview online. It's a webinar, and you can register and have all of your prospects and suspects, rather, they can register at tpsoverview.com and be there on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you can also get a snapshot of this weekly event calendar at facebook.com/VIP Global Network. That is the VIP Global fan page. So if you haven't done so, want to recommend and implore you to swing by there, give us a like, stay tuned to all of our updates and announcements that we provide through that fan page. So again, guys, welcome to a fantastic year. I want to congratulate everybody for staying plugged in during the holiday season, ending off the year strong and beginning a new year, and a whole new outlook as far as taking things to the next level and really capitalizing on the opportunity that we have here. So without any further ado, I'd like to pass this training call over to my support leader, really a mentor to me, a phenomenal and dynamic speaker and leader in general, always looking to help dig deep into himself and help others do the same thing, to dig deep and realize their ultimate potential, realize the greatness that is within them. And we're just so fortunate to have the perfect company, which is the perfect solution, and such a great support team and support group here with VIP Global in order for us to do that. So without any further ado, I'd like to pass it over to Mr. Kyle McGregor.
Awesome. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, sure can.
Fantastic. Thanks so much. And you've done such a great job, Shane, in just so many ways that you're actually helping contribute. And I'm going to bring you back on here in a minute just to share with you a little bit of what we're doing here on a global scale and how we're contributing so many people's lives and helping people actually accelerate not just their financial benefit, but also their mental, spiritual, emotional aspect as well. So that being said, what I'd like to do is just start off by saying thank you so much for being here, for participating, for seeing the bigger picture of what we're doing. And even at the beginning stages, to think about it, all these other companies that you've seen that are now massive global scale companies that are disruptive business models that have changed the world forever. we have the opportunity of a lifetime here in front of us, that we actually have the ability to impact so many other people's lives and share with so many other people that really just today. Here's an example. I went to the store and I started sharing. Actually, I was buying a few things on New Year's Day. Just buying a few things that I needed to buy because my fiance was not feeling well. Okay, and a young lady was helping me find a few things, and I asked her, like, are you excited about what you're doing in life? She's like, no. I mean, I love helping people, but at the end of the day, I'm not excited about my future, because I know at the end of the day, if I stopped what I'm doing now, this was like huge for me. Okay, well, if I stopped doing what I'm doing now, that I'll never progress. I see all these other people that have done well, but this corporate experience that I'm experiencing is not rewarding for me. And that was huge for me. This is probably a mid-20s, 20-year-old young lady that has so much talent, has so much knowledge about health and wellness, that loves helping people, and she knows she'll never win. And I'm like, you know what? If I could show you a way that you can actually help other people win and fulfill the things that you want to achieve in life, would you be interested in learning how you could do that? And she got so beyond excited that she's like, well, can I get your number? Can I learn what you do? Can you share with me what you're doing? And I told her nothing about money. I told her nothing about how she could learn or what, financially gain. I just showed her another way that she can actually generate passive income, that she can actually get ahead in life versus just living paycheck to paycheck. And that was transformational for her. And that to me is like everything that I was excited about. To me, that's everything that I'm doing here, is finding a way to help impact the masses, finding a way to help other people win and get excited about life. So can everybody hear me okay? Is my sound okay? I just want to make sure that's okay. And if you can say.
Yes, Kyle, we're checking on that. You're coming over loud and clear on my end, but maybe if somebody else could verify that as well, that would be great. But I am hearing you loud and clear.
Great. I know Cindy Williams, she says, he who is speaking now, okay? Speak up, so on and so forth. Can you guys hear me okay? Just go ahead and give me a little thumbs up just to make sure. Send a little chat over there. Great. Okay, so I'll keep going on this side. But at the end of the day, what I want to make sure that everybody understands that we're in the right place at the right time with a company that has found a solution to the problem that exists within a larger spectrum, right? So I got a couple of thumbs up to make sure that everyone can hear me okay. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Perfect. Okay, thank you so much, Kim. And I'm going to bring you on here in a minute. But at the end of the day, guys, we are so blessed at the beginning stages of 2017 to literally just draw a line in the sand and go forward with what we're doing here and attract the type of leadership that we're looking to attract in our lives. Okay, and I talked about one of my leaders that we're working with today, and this is somebody that's been around a long time in the industry, has been around quite a while in the company, and sometimes we feel that we've got to have all this success before we can talk to people, and that's not the case. What we need to do is paint the vision, paint the picture. We need to become visionary. We need to recognize what is capable here at the beginning stages. And you will never become the leader you need to become unless you actually choose to become that before it happens. Let me explain that a little bit more. There's a philosophy. A lot of times people think that they need to have something before they can do something for them to become something in life. Let me shift that around a little bit. And then people get this mixed up. Be, have, and do, or do, have, and be, or have, do, and be, okay? What does that mean? You need to become, first and foremost, the person that you need to become in order to do the actions necessary to be able to attract the things or people you want in your life, to have what you want in your life. Let me say that one more time. You need to become that person first. You need to work harder on yourself than you do your business. Work harder on yourself than you do your job. You need to become that magnet that people want to be a part of, that want to be affiliated to. They will follow you to the ends of the world if you become that person. Okay? Let me say that again in a different way. When you be, do, have, that is the order. Write that down. Put it in your mirror. Put it up. Recognize it. Work on you, harder on yourself, and develop you as a person, as a leader, that you can actually attract the things you want, that you can become that magnet, that you can do the actions necessary, be the hard worker. And in that hard working experience, you can attract the things that you want. And you know what? With time, you will have the results you're looking for. So the equivalency is be, do, and have. And that's really the thing I want to put into place. And what Shane was talking about, what we're going to be doing on, by the way, Wednesday night, we're going to be doing a live event Wednesday night. It's going to be online. This is globally. Everybody in the world can tap into this. Go to VIPglobaltraining.com. I'm going to be doing a live event, a live training with some of our top leaders and talking about how you can build momentum into your new year. What does momentum mean? It's one of the hardest things to achieve, one of the easiest things to lose, but the things that you can build into with the momentum of the company that's happening and the rise of an industry that's happening in the perfect timing of an industry on the rise within the e-commerce space. This is a blessing. This is something I've been looking for 15 years. This is things that I've been honestly praying for and asking Heavenly Father for an opportunity that can really change our lives. And this has come to pass. It's right here in front of us. We have an opportunity for us to benefit from. And I don't care your ethnicity. I don't care your sex. I don't care your culture. I don't care where country you live in. I don't care what religious factor you're working in. This is something that could change every part of our lives, because when you position yourself to profit and benefit in the beginning stages, you can help impact the world, honestly. And I've seen it time and time again. And this is right in front of our very eyes. And what I'd like to do is bring a couple of people aboard, some people that have been in the beginning stages of what we're doing, some people that have just started a few months ago, some people that are become leaders that may be in the industry a long time but are now coming into their realization of their power, or some people that really maybe have been in corporate America their whole lives and never realized their true potential. Guys, I don't care where you are right now. We can draw a line in the sand in 2017, and you can change your life forever today. That's what's happening right here, right now. And the person I'm going to bring on first and foremost is someone who's really grown close to my heart, somebody that I completely, truly respect. Somebody that's seen actually tremendous respect in the corporate world and owned traditional businesses and done very, very well. But she understood that she couldn't impact the masses and help other people unless she's had a financial platform where she can help other people win within it as well. And that being said, I'm going to bring on one of my great friends, a phenomenal leader, a woman of power, and a woman that has tremendous influence, Miss Kim Barth. Are you in line with us here today?
Yes, I am.
Wonderful. Kim, could you share with us a little bit of what you've experienced thus far in a short period of time you've been involved, what you're seeing today, and then what you see TPS being for you in the future for you?
Well, like you said, I thank you for everything, the kind words you said. And you have been, a very good role model to be able to follow, because I believe that you're really only as good as the people that you're looking up to, because it's hard to create something that you don't know what you're aspiring to, if that makes any sense. So you got to have good leaders, and you got to have good people to emulate and, to help you set your goals. So I've just been, I've been in the corporate world. I've been an employee. I've been a flight attendant for 20 years. I've done that. I know what it's like to be squashed by corporate America. I know what it's like to be corporate America by owning spas and owning franchises and creating my own company. I know what it's like to be completely entrepreneurial. So I know all that. And I know the back-breaking commitment it takes to do that, where you just want to go home and cry because your employees are just bleeding you dry. I know that. And I also know what it's like to be an employee that is working your butt off to try to impress your employer and getting nowhere. And so entrepreneurialism is just the fit for me. And to come in and find this company where we're in an instant gratification era. I've been in here 4.5 months, and to see 433,182 people come in after me and watch that kind of growth every single day, that is astonishing to me in 4.5 months. That is uber growth, and that is a mega trend. So it's so cool to be able to see, everybody wants to find a company like this before it happens, or at least at the very beginning of when it happens, because it doesn't happen very often. Uber and Google and, all the ones we talk about, and Amazon, they are the ones that came out of the pack out of all the people trying to create businesses and wanting to be on top. And I can see where this is going to be another one of those. It's very quickly, very fast growth, and it's global. You've got to have global if you're going to reach those kind of numbers in the billions. So we're talking billion numbers, not millions of numbers, and then we're looking into $1 trillion industry. So that's what I've been impressed with, is you got to look at the numbers, you got to see the integrity of the company, and you got to see how fast it's growing and the structure that the company's providing to support that kind of growth. So all of that combined has been what I have been so impressed with. So that's why, I want to tell everybody I can, and you hope that they can see it, because I agree with you. You got to be that visionary to paint the picture so that other people can see it too. And if they can just see it, then they'll jump on board and run with it as well. And the company helps you do it while you're doing it, because as people learn about the 138 and see how the company grows that, it's just such a boost to know that you're working hard to share the message and doing the business, but the company's growing it with you. And so I've been so impressed by, that type of a company, and globally that we're sharing it with countries. As a former flight attendant, I like other cultures, I like other countries. I want, human beingness to win. And so I've just been very, very impressed, and that's why I'm all in.
Tim, honestly, I want to sign up all over again. This is, honestly, female leadership, not to segregate any type of females, males, or anything like that, but honestly, this type of business model is catered for female leadership, and you are one of the most amazing leaders I've ever met. And I'm so excited to be working with you, and thank you so much for your insight and your ability to share that with everybody here. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks.
Wonderful. I'd like to bring on somebody else that has really been shaking and moving, and really in the background has been creating structures and infrastructures and online experience. Sometimes we're meeting people out in the world, but there's a lot of online experiences as well. This gentleman has been doing so much in the background and creating systems and infrastructure for us to win here with VIP Global, and so very blessed to be able to have him a part of what we're doing here. You hear his voice more and more often as he continues to grow. One of our master store builders, soon to be senior marketing director, Mr. Shane Hyman. You're in line here with us.
Yes, indeed. Can you hear me, Kyle?
Loud and clear. Thanks so much for sharing your time, and just share with us a little bit about what you've experienced, what you're seeing so far, and what you see for your personal future here.
Absolutely, and thank you. Yes, I just wanted to speak about, here we are in a new year when people are, making New Year's resolutions and things of that nature. And, I'm not one to really focus on a resolution, but more so being able to, set proper goals, set goals efficiently and effectively to be able to not just set them, but be in position to take the proper actions to actually accomplish those goals. And that's something that, I'm looking to do as we kick off a new year here, and wanting to really see it through, see a full transformation in this year. So, one thing that I do is just lean back into the materials, lean back into the trainings. I know we have our TPS launch kit, and it speaks about, our goals and how our goals must be SMART. and that's an acronym, SMART. So, and you can also find this launch kit in our VIP University underneath the Getting Started Right section. You'll also be able to find that digitally. So you can either print it out and follow it, or you can fill it out digitally in your VIP University. But this is great because, like Gary and Richard and Kyle have said so many times, you want to launch and relaunch and relaunch and relaunch again your business. So that's something that I'm looking to do here as well. But speaking about SMART goals, here's the acronym. S is for specific. The more specific you are with your goals, the better. Example, if you wanted a new car, you'd say, okay, I want a new BMW i8. But it doesn't stop there. You want to be even more specific. State the color of it. Do you want it to be candy apple red, extras like custom wheels? I want 20-inch wheels staggered in the back. Being very specific about what it is that you want, because those specifics are really conjuring something within you that's going to help pull the action out, right? And M is for measurable. You want to keep a record of your progress to your goals and know what's working and what needs more effort. So, you definitely want to keep great notes and really track your progress. And that's what's so great about the launch kit. Again, there's so many tools already created. All we have to do is just use them. And A is for attainable. Make sure the goal is reasonable enough to be accomplished, right? So no pie in the sky, no airy fairy. Let's just keep it real, right? Keep it real with ourselves and actually attain some realistic goals here. R is for relevant. The goal should be relevant to your business or what your business can provide for you. So, for example, I want to earn enough money to make my mortgage payment. It's quantifiable. And for me personally, I want to make enough money to be able to retire my wife from working in corporate America. We're both blessed to have jobs. We're surviving and thriving, but we always want better. So, first thing for me is I want to be able to retire her off of the job. We have a growing family, wanting to focus more on that and continue transitioning accordingly. So, definitely want to make it relevant. And also T is for time sensitive. Your goals must have a deadline attached to them. So, for example, me personally, I want to achieve my next rank advancement by my birthday, which is April 23rd. So SMD on or before April 23rd, because if I can get it done in the next 30 days, I want to go for that. So I'm being realistic, but at the same time, I still want to have that push and that availability of attaining that goal even sooner than, meaning that I'm not going to cancel out any potential of me rank advancing sooner than that deadline. So, definitely want to put some time on there, put some fire underneath you in order to really achieve those goals. So again, I'm very excited about what we have here with TPS, being one of the early adapters, being fortunate enough to really hear about this company at the beginning stages, even when I was only initially interested in, trying to bring products to the table and doing some of that sourcing and things of that nature. But, again, following the company, seeing where it was going, I knew then, there's much more to it than product. Just have an opportunity to build infrastructure within this concept that's growing globally. And look at us now today. We're really looking at accomplishing and going over that threshold of our million members. This is just absolutely groundbreaking. Kim just said it, these are Uber numbers. So this is absolutely exciting. I'm looking forward to achieving major goals here in 2017, as I know you are as well. So let's all do it together. Look forward to seeing everybody at the top.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Shane. And, just setting our goals and make sure that we have, a vision of what we want to achieve in our lives, and not just in TPS, but on a larger scale, and becoming more that way we can attract more, right? So that being said, I'm going to bring on to somebody else that has another piece of wisdom for us to learn from. And again, we can learn two different ways. We can learn from our own mistakes or other people's mistakes. Right. And I've always started learning, trust me, I've had a lot of my own personal mistakes. I started realizing from personal experience, from my own siblings' mistakes in life, I'd rather assess and recognize and realize that those mistakes I can stop and see what they've done right or wrong, see what works or doesn't work, what serves them or doesn't serve them, and then realize what I can do better. And that is just slowing down a little bit, see what is effective, and then choose in to the system that does work. And this is not about you becoming a manager. This is not you being a manager of people or bringing a team on and all of a sudden you've got to be this manager of people. It's about you plugging into a system, helping people plug into that system, and then manage that system that is already established. And somebody that's done that very well and done that so effectively and efficiently. I'm so proud to have him aboard of what we're doing. A gentleman that's really been a part of my life for so many years, close to a decade, and really been, even in my times of despair, my times of downward experiences in life. I think we've all been in places that we've needed support, right? This gentleman was in a place that I needed support in my life, and I reached out to him, and he was there for me. And because of that, he's really shown me his true colors and his true friendship, and somebody that's really risen to the top. And somebody I talked to at the beginning stages because he was close to me emotionally, because he was a really true friend to me. But whether you see it now or whether people see it now or not, it doesn't matter. It's just about you being true to who you are and true to the friendships that you have with them. And whether they see it now or not, it's okay. Because with time, as long as you stay true to your vision, to your path, with time, they may or may not see it. It's okay. But I'm going to share this with you a little bit. Is my life changed because my vision shifted. And I had a foresight and a vision, and I didn't deviate from it. And because of that, I saw success. And because that success started to come, I was starting to attract other people, and people that I was close to that were judging me from my past experiences. And that's okay. We all have past experiences. But because we had past experiences doesn't mean we need to desist or stop from pursuing our goals and dreams in life. The only way to succeed in life is continue to push through our failures. And failures are never failures. They're just learning lessons. And the gentleman that I'm going to bring on right now saw many failures or learning lessons in my life for me to succeed to where I am today. And that being said, I'm going to bring on a gentleman that's really shaking and moving. He's now a master store builder, soon to be a senior marketing director, somebody that I truly look up to and I've learned from for so many years, Mr. Rudy Salaya. Are you there, sir?
Wow, Kyle. Yes, I am. Loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Thanks for being on.
No, of course. Thank you for having me. Man, what can I say? It's definitely been a long ride for the both of us. It's been ups and downs and all arounds, and I wouldn't take it back for any second. I mean, it's just been learning experiences, like you said, and just having that epiphany, that aha moment. And then when you have the opportunity to just falls in your lap like TPS, it's pedal to the metal, boy. And I'm so glad that you were as persistent as you were, even though it wasn't the timing in my life. You never gave up on me. And so for that, I thank you a million times over, buddy. Everybody that's been on the call, Shane and Kim, you guys did a tremendous job. Very proud of what you guys have accomplished so far. I know for myself, it's just been such a wild ride. I mean, it only started 5 months ago, and just what's transpired already. And we're not talking about money. We're not talking about being in the limelight. I'm talking about the people's lives that I've been able to impact in such a positive way, and just meeting new people along the way, and connecting with people here in TPS, just the leadership and everyone that's been involved since the very beginning, and getting FaceTime with them. Wow, it really feels like a family in this company. You take that corporate feeling out, and it's about helping each other. It's really just supporting each other, making sure that everyone is successful. If you fall, there's so many people there to pick you up. And I'm sure there's people on this call right now where maybe you might feel like you're stuck, or maybe you feel like you hit a dead end in this business. No, This is just the beginning. It's growing pains, but just know that we are here for you to help you and be successful. Because at the end of the day, I know nobody wants to have a job. Who wants to trade time for money and build somebody else's dream when you can build your own? And that's what we have here at TPS, guys. It's so much fun. And I always stress about keep it simple. It's just shopping, saving, and getting paid. Shop, save, get paid. Shop, save, get paid. Say it over and over and over again, and it will stick, okay? Also, when it comes to setting your goals, write them down, because if you don't write them down, they're nothing but ideas and wishes and hopes, right? But if you write them down, they really become reality. But dig deep, find out what it is. What's your why? Why are you in this business? What's your ultimate goal? See, my goal is I have two stepkids, 17 and 18. Been with them since, wow, since they were 12 and 13. And have they taught me some patience? I'm telling you, I grew so much just from them over the years. And I can't believe they're 17 and 18 now. And then I've been blessed to have two children of my own. They're 2 and 3 years old. They keep my hands very full. They're just all over the place. They're tearing everything apart in my house, but you know, I love it, and they're making me better, and this is the reason why I want to do it. And at the end of the day, even though I own my own business, it's not what I want. It feels like a job, all right? You have to check in, and you have to make sure that everybody is, you know, on the job site, and making sure that all the numbers are taken care of, and all the permits are paid for, and customers are happy. And there's just so much to do, and it just keeps you very, very overwhelmed. At the end of the day, that's not what I want. You know, it's good, but I know it's not going to last forever. See, with TPS, this is something where if I work my tail off the way I have my whole life pretty much since I was 17 with my first job, if I can do this for the next 2 to 3 years and never have to work again, that's the ideal job for me. You know, because now I'm able to, you know, connect with people and help them and really grow their business and really inspire them and push their limit and have them exceed their own expectations. That for me motivates me. And you know, when I get to a point where I don't have to do too much anymore and the money's just rolling in, I want to take care of my family, and I want to be able to go travel and do all the things that normally corporate jobs don't allow you to do unless you have to take a vacation, you know, and you have to build hours just to get that time, you know, and it's just unfair. The way the whole system is designed, you just have to take a step back and take a look at what you want in your life. And it's a very short life that we live, so the actions you take now can impact you tomorrow tremendously in this company. And I know with TPS, just in the last 5 months as a master store builder, there's no doubt in my mind I'm going to hit SMD by February or this month in January. I mean, and it's so exciting with our first million. It's, you know, it's to the point where I'm losing sleep. Just on the 138 alone, it's just insane. I mean, thank you, Richard Ramos, for creating that. You know, it's such a blessing being here. And, you know, one thing I want to tell you is if you're just starting the business, I want you to think about when you first drove, right? I'm sure everybody on this call drives a car right now, and they're really good at it, right? It's almost like autopilot. You can just drive and text and eat food or do your makeup if you're a female. And, you know, it's so easy to just drive. But think about when you first wanted to take that step and say, you know what, I'm going to learn how to drive today. Well, there was so much involved. You got in the car, you had to put the key in, you had to adjust the mirrors, you had to put your seatbelt on, then you had to put the car and take it out of park and put it in a drive, and that was a scary moment. You didn't know whether to let off the brake a little bit and hit the gas, just tap on the gas pedal. And sometimes, you know, you have to get, when you start getting up to speed, you got to figure out the timing of other vehicles around you, and there's just so much. You're overwhelmed. There's so much to do. But now it's like you're on autopilot. Now you can just do it in your sleep, right? Driving is the easiest thing to do, but it wasn't in the very beginning. Guys, with TPS, it's the same thing with this business. You're not going to know how to do everything in the very beginning. It seems overwhelming, but over time with consistency and showing up and being as successful and learning from all the leaders in this business, it will become easy. It will become autopilot. Your business will run itself, but you have to be able to dedicate time, just like you did when you started driving in the beginning. Okay? Remember, oh, I want to go out and drive. Why? I don't even know where I'm going to go. I just want to drive. That's how this business should be. I don't know what I'm doing. I just want to get more people signed up. I just want to get going. I just want to get MSO. I want to get MSB. I want to get there. I don't know how to do it, but I'm going to get there. This is exactly what we need to do, guys. Just find that fire, find that drive, find that mentor, and we will help you get there. With all that said, God bless everybody, and Happy New Year's.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for your words of wisdom, and I know you're shaking and moving and making things happen, and so proud and excited to be a part of what you got going on. The next young lady I'm going to bring on is really been an inspiration, and somebody that is really had the vision and foresight at the beginning stages to actually take action, and one of our first leaders to really step up to the plate. I'm so excited to be affiliated with her, and I'll have her tell you her story just in a short, brief period of time about her seeing what she saw at the beginning, disengaging for a minute, but really re-engaging, and the reason why. And it's so exciting because think about this. When we first started, the 138 matrix, when you started seeing today, like you start today, within a few days or weeks, you have hundreds and hundreds of people. When we first started, your 138 grew in a matter of weeks, maybe one or two. You're like, okay, whatever. People didn't really see the growth. But now that we're a massive momentum stage, people can't, neglect it. They can't look away. Once they actually start even for free and verify their account, they see literally, I would say dozens, not even dozens, hundreds of people within the first few days. That to me is mind-blowing. And when people say, I have 600 people after, since they've been involved since November, I'm like, are you kidding me? That to me is mind-blowing. But a young lady, really, I truly see as a visionary, as somebody that has such tremendous leadership and the foresight of what we're doing here is tremendous value and leadership on a global basis. And so excited to have her a part of what we're doing on a social media experience and as well as in a personal experience, Ms. Jacqueline Flowers. Are you lined here with us?
Yes, I am. Thanks, Kyle, for introducing me. Thank you, guys. Pretty much what I saw in the beginning, I was very excited about it, and I still am excited about it because I've seen such growth, not just with TPS, but also with online e-commerce and what's happening with the offline. But sometimes you get into like a rut, and you see things, even slow growth, and you're like, oh my goodness, is this working for me? You self-doubt yourself, and I got into that. But I never lost sight of TPS, never did. Even though I kept a low profile, it was always part of my long-term objective was to be with a company that, you could see growth with, and a company that's coming in with something new. Now, I didn't have that affiliate marketing, network marketing, type of experience. And I was more into, well, how does this work and how does that work? And I'm calling Kyle, how does it work? And so it was more like the analytical type person. But what has happened is that, yes, I can ask those questions, but yet again, if I continue to ask, the growth may just pass me by, right? And so what I've seen is that from the beginning, I started when I believe the company had about 24,000 people, and in total, I would say. And look at it now. And so, being analytical doesn't help that situation, because that growth is happening regardless if I'm analyzing things or not. And so I see the potential with TPS. I've seen the excitement of people that have come on board, and it's getting, I'd probably say, easier and easier in terms of what the company is putting out and what the company is doing. So I see the vision, and I'm here, and so I may not be talking but I'm doing something online, and so I just want to say that I am definitely excited to continue with TPS, because I do believe in what the company is doing and what they're doing around the world. And that's pretty evident, and everyone on the call can attest to that with their matrix, the 138 matrix. So you've seen the growth, and it just is not gonna, it's gonna be nonstop. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited to be more engaged with the company and growing with the company, because I do have visions, I do have goals, and I want to be fully independent and work for myself, and that's what I'm doing with TPS. So thank you, Kyle, for having me come on tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here to share your vision and your foresight, and really being one of the first leaders to step up to the plate and be willing to risk, even on a small scale. But honestly, at the end of the day, if you look at even a small investment of $1,500 to where you can make potentially millions of dollars, you've got to have a bigger vision. You got to have a foresight. And you've got to share that vision with others. And you've got to be tenacious in your resolution of what you're looking to achieve. That being said, I'm going to bring on a gentleman that has that foresight, that has the ability to really help other people win, and really has stepped up to the plate in a big way, just in a matter of a few short months, and build teams of hundreds and hundreds of people in a very short period of time. So blessed to have him a part. I call him a friend, a leader, a mentor. Really, I've learned so much from this gentleman over the last short period of time that we've got to know each other, and really leading the pack here. Become recently a senior marketing director, soon to be an elite marketing director, the second highest position in the company, Mr. Anthony LeBlanc. Are you here on the line with us, sir?
I'm here, Kyle. Can you hear me?
My friend, I can hear loud and clear. Thanks so much for being on. And we're very honored and privileged to have you here. Just maybe share a little bit of your insight of what you've experienced thus far, what you're seeing. And I know you've been involved in various different companies and industries, and you've seen tremendous financial benefit and success on many different levels. But why are you engaged now? Why TPS? Why are you choosing in today and really stepped up to the plate as a leader here with VIP Global to really step into your greatness here with TPS?
Well, first and foremost, I'm thankful and excited to be on your call and speaking with our fellow team members. I look at this as a huge family, and I look forward to growing together with this family throughout this new year. I'm actually more excited today than I was when I actually got involved with the company about 8 months ago. And the reason being is, back then we were talking about what was going to happen. Today we're actually seeing it happen, and we're still at the tip of the iceberg. Like you say, we haven't scratched the scratch. My family is excited about what's going on, my daughter, my wife, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot more people as we move further into the year, and as they see what we're doing and as they see the results that we're getting, they're going to get excited as well. What I'd like to do is just say a few things because most of what I was thinking mentally has already been covered, and I had to just mentally cross it out. That's one of the things about being last, is usually everybody says what you're thinking. But what I do want to let people know is, hey, listen, this is a new year. Be a new you. Don't come into this year with the old you from last year. There's a lot of people that get involved in these type of companies, and they get involved mostly for the social experience. Maybe they're not real social people, and this gives them an opportunity to be around people, make friends and family. That's cool and everything. We're not going to shut you out. But if you invested in this business, time and money, why not make it work for you? I mean, there's a lot going on, especially with the 138 and the other 10 ways that we get paid. Why not make it beneficial for both you and your family? Don't just have this be a social experience. Concentrate on being a new you this year. There's only a few things that we control, and I tell this to my team all the time because, when you're in these type of businesses, there's downtime. There's time when you get frustrated. There's all these different things that can happen. For me to go out and say, hey, I'm going to hit SMD or I'm going to hit EMD next week, or I don't know if that's going to happen. That's out of my control. There's only 3 things I can control. I can control my attitude every single day. I can control my activity every single day. And then I can control the adjustment of that attitude and activity if it's not what is needed to get me where I want to go. And so I just want to share with the people, those are the 3 things that you can control. Don't beat yourself up if it's not happening as fast as you want it to happen. You know, getting to MSO is just getting 3 people to upgrade, but sometimes that can be the hardest thing that you've ever done, you know, especially dealing with family members and friends. But don't get discouraged. It's going to happen, and you have people here that are more than willing to help you make that happen. You know, you can't be scared. You know, a lot of these companies, they ask you to put these lists together and do all these things, and we think it's, you know, fun and games. But if you really are in business, I mean, just think about traditional businesses. Traditional businesses are doing things every single day to make sure that they are profitable, to make sure that they stay in business. You can't be at home in the bed talking about you in business. You can't be out all the time having fun, hitting Facebook and showing the good times, but not really making money. You know, you're faking it. You're not real. So we got to get you to, but everybody starts out like that. Everybody starts out as a poser. Then hopefully you move into the amateur status, and then you move into the professional status. That's where we want to get everyone to, the professional status, the place where you're doing this like the back of your hand, with your eyes closed. You know what to do and what to say. And so in order to do that, you got to start now. One of my mentors, he talks about being in these type of businesses. It takes 10,000 hours. And that's just not this type of business. That's whether you're in the medical profession, an attorney, or whatever it is. 10,000 hours to go from being a faker or a amateur to a pro. And so if you don't put the time in, you're never going to get to that level. This is not going to mysteriously happen for you. You got to get out there and work, but you don't want to burn yourself out. You know, I made that mistake early on in one of my practice companies, and I call all my other companies the practice companies, but those practice companies gave me hours to get up to where I am now. I may not be right at the 10,000, but I'm getting close to that 10,000 hour, and that's what you have to do. Those practice companies helped me to realize that I cannot go out there and get all excited and think that I'm going to go and do 10 hours a day, you know, my business, because I'm going to get burned out. You got to come up with something reasonable that will fit into your schedule that you can do consistently every day, every other day, every week, whatever the case may be, to get you closer to your goals. And if you do that with our leadership, individuals like Kyle, myself, Rudy, Theo, and all the other individuals, sorry if I missed your name. It's just that those are the names on the top of my head right now. This thing is doable. I've never seen anything like TPS. There's nothing that compares to TPS, in my opinion, out there right now. And so if I'm going to be with a company that's in direct sales, I want to be with the best. And I feel that I'm with the best. And I think you're with the best too. So don't waste this opportunity. The window of opportunity starts to shut. I spoke on the last call about, it slips my mind right now, saturation. You know, there's other companies and other people that I've talked to, and they're having such difficult times because their company is already saturated. Everybody knows about the company. And I'm not going to name any companies, but if you name certain companies, people, oh yeah, my cousin, my uncle, my brother, my sister, my mother, somebody already approached me about that. Maybe they had a bad experience or not, but they're not interested. The great thing about us and TPS is still new. The window is wide open. Get this information to as many people as you can. It doesn't matter about the people who are not interested. We're only interested in people that are interested. So you got to have some urgency about what you're doing. You got to expose this to as many people as you can. And if you don't have the vision yet, borrow your leader's vision so that you can do this thing and do it on a huge level. Get engaged now. That's my message. Get engaged now. Today is the very first day of the new year. Get engaged now so that by this time next year, you're in a much better position in terms of rank advance, money-wise, and just team-wise, and 138-wise. All right. Thanks a lot, Kyle, for having me on. I appreciate you and everyone that's involved with the company.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Anthony. And you're a true leader and true inspiration, and I'm learning from you every day. Thanks so much for everything that you do, and we look forward to your growth and you hitting EMD in a very short period of time. I just want to recognize a couple of people before we end the call. And again, we got our live corporate call tomorrow evening, Monday, January 2nd. At 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You go register today at tpswebinar.com and get on that webinar and make sure you get your training in today. Okay, whether it's this might be a recorded call. Go and find us at VIP Global on Facebook, on our Facebook fan page at via facebook.com/VIP Global Network. Like the page there. You can see all the recordings that we have available to you. Or go to VIPglobal.net. We'll have all those different resources available to you. I just want to make sure that we have recognized everybody that has not just advanced and chosen into the opportunity in this last week or so, but also people that are rank advanced, so people that have actually chosen in this last week or two, Desiree Betancourt to a bronze membership, Danielle Clark to a bronze, Dan Jan1st, which is actually in the space of the UK market under Billy, that has upgraded as well. Lynette Murphy, with Rudy and Vicky. Congratulations for upgrading as well. Eloisa Aguilar under Vicky. Rudy Hernandez has upgraded to silver membership. Johnny Lee, Celeste Torres, Miguel Hinkston, Angelica Gonzalez, Edmira Cervantes. Congratulations for choosing to upgrade. Ryan Hopkins, Richard Hopkins as well. Congratulations. Jeffrey Upton to a bronze membership. Congratulations. Dan Dewhurst to a bronze. Hillary Marshall to a bronze membership. And people that have upgraded recently with Rudy, as well as DJ Reader as a bronze. Danielle Clark as a bronze. Pablo Zatina as a bronze. Magdalena Valente as a silver member. Congratulations. Julie Castillo as a bronze. Juan Perez as a bronze. And people that have actually rank advanced the last couple of days as a master store owner. One of our first rank advancements, people have helped 3 people rank advance that they have actually also upgraded their memberships. Mr. Flaviano Luna, congratulations, as well as Daniela Cuervas. Congratulations for for rank advancing to our master store owner. Also with Anthony LeBlanc, Miss Karen Gillespie, congratulations for qualified store owner. We want to congratulations everybody that's actually rank advanced to our different positions that have upgraded and rank advanced this last week or so. That's so exciting to have everybody a part of what we're doing here with TPS within our VIP Global family. Thank you so much for being on this call. I have a philosophy: show up and win, right? And that's every part of your life: physical, spiritual, mental, emotional, financial. And this is the ability for you to win within your business, within TPS, that we can actually capitalize on one of the biggest industries of the world that we found a solution to. And 2017 will be an absolute game changer for everybody that participates, especially those who are shaking and moving forward here. We look for having everybody on the corporate training call tomorrow evening, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at tpswebinar.com. We look forward to having everybody there. And thanks so much. God bless. Happy New Year, and make it a great night.